I'm going to read you an assignment given to my 15-year-old daughter at a local high school. This will be horrifying for me to read to you, but that will give you perspective on how she must have felt when her teacher required her to memorize this and to act it out in front of her entire class. I don't love you. It's not you. It's just, I don't like your dick, or any dick in that case. I cheated, Joe.
I'm sorry.
This is propaganda.
Forgive me. Excuse me. I don't. Thank you so much for your. Thank you for your comment. Forgive me. We're not using profanity. Are you?
Okay. We have the time back. That's relevant.
Okay.
Yes. The teacher required my daughter to memorize this and read this pornographic material.
Excuse me. Please don't engage with the audience.
Okay. Sorry,
so please continue your public comment. Your time is. You've got 1 minute and 19 seconds. I ask you simply. This is a public meeting. I ask for decorum. And
if you don't want me to read it to you, what was that like for my 15-year-old daughter to have to memorize pornographic material? My daughter was forced to engage in the portrayal of this blank activity by her teacher. We have pornography laws regarding minors in this state, and many of those were violated because of this assignment. I don't have time to name all of the laws that were broken that day, but one example, NRS 200-710. It states, it is a crime when a person knowingly uses, encourages, entices, or permits a minor to be the subject of a sexual portrayal in a performance. In one of my meetings with school administration, they blamed my daughter for not saying no to the assignment. They blamed my daughter, who is the victim. Teachers are in a position of power. Educators must understand the laws about sexual abuse, and that is where I am hoping you will help.
I'm here today to talk about this book. 3 weeks ago, my class and I were given this book to read by our English teacher. Now I'm going to read you a few pieces from this book, but before I do, I'm going to let you know that this book was read aloud by our teacher in a classroom full of my peers. On page 13 it says, quote, Margot's best friend started a rumor that the real reason he had blood in his urine was due to chronic masturbation. On page 14 it says, quote, Bro, I saw your mom kiss you on the cheek this morning, and forgive me, but I swear to God I was like, man, I wish I was Q, and also I wish my cheeks had penises. On page 37 it says, quote, my lovely boyfriend of lo these many months is fucking my best friend. On page 41, it says, quote, I found myself feeling slightly bad for Jason. It wasn't his fault he had a micro penis. On page 276, it says, Ben starts, I spy with my little eye something I really like. Oh no, Radar says. Is it the taste of balls? No. Is it the taste of penises? I guess. No, dumbass, Ben says. Now, I'm not sure how everyone on this board feels about this book, but this book was originally chosen by our teacher. When we asked our teacher why these disgusting comments were in the book, the excuse was that the book was coming from the perspective of high school students and that my peers speak this way as well. This is not the case. This is something I wouldn't feel comfortable reading in front of my own parents, let alone my teacher reading it to an entire class of students. These books do not belong in our schools, and my opinion on the book, like many others in this room, is the majority opinion. This is ridiculous. Thank you.